There's this proverbial saying that if you train a girl child, you're training a community, because the girl child is the one who takes care of the children who are coming, the incoming generation. She's the one who runs the home. She's the one who does a whole lot of things while still, trying to achieve her dreams and her purpose as a human being. Would you say the fact that we have not prioritized education of the girl child, we've not prioritized investing in the girl child, we've not prioritized giving the girl child the right environment, the right opportunities to thrive, that Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria is losing? Let me start with you, Parliamentarian Otuekon.
I would rather think that, let's start from the family first. The girl child is in a family, grows up in a community. The agent of socialization starts from the family, the school, the community, peer groups. Now, how do we as family members treat the girl child? Also, play a role on defining who a girl child is. You see a family of 5, like Morgan said, one of the child is a girl. Or in most cases, you will see a family of 5, 4 of the kids are girls, and then only one boy. Then you see the parent of that family paying premium attention to the boy child more than the girl child. You will see in some families where you have just 2 or 3 girl child, you don't have a boy child, the way the family also respond, the way the parent now treat this girl child also play a role in defining who this girl child are. You see a family where you have boys and you don't have a girl child, you see the way they also treat these boys. So for me, it starts from the family before it gets to the society, before it gets to the community, the school. The parents, or we should know that given much attention to the boy child against the girl child will make the boy child feel that he is superior, and make the girl child feel that she is less a human being to the boy child. So what I do, for instance, in my family, I do not allow any sentiment to be attached to any of my kids. I have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. And I do not allow nothing on earth will ever allow me, behave in a manner that will show that I have closer attachment to the boy child more than the girl child. In fact, in my family, every night before my daughter goes to bed, she must come to my room, she must hug me, she must tell me, Daddy, I love you. And so every night, it's a culture. And when I go out and I come back, she runs to the door, hug me, receive me, and she will ask me, Daddy, what will you eat? And that keep reminding me of what someone told me when I had her. Someone said, you've gotten someone who will take care of you. At age 4, she started asking me, Daddy, what will you eat? Daddy, how was your day? That is what it is. So it makes you know that you have someone that will take care of you. So if you give her the attention, you allow her to grow in that love, that affection, that spirit, that she see herself being the one that will take care of you, that being the one that is attached. In fact, if my wife comes close to me and hugs me in her presence, she feels bad about it. She starts now to begin to be envious. She feels bad about it. She will just, cry. If I scream at any person in the house, she comes to me, Daddy, what is it? That is sorry. She will be apologizing on the person. Why? Because she doesn't want me to, get angry or get offended on any incident or any issue. She tried to be around. She stays in my room until I will tell her, go and sleep. It's time to sleep. Because I developed that culture of drawing her closer to myself, giving her the affection as well as the boys that I have, and giving her the opportunity to also grow and to believe that she is the same. She's not being given, lesser attention or more attention than the others. So I am saying that in a nutshell, that the family should begin that practice of treating the girl child the same way you treat the boy child. If you are sending the boy child to a private school, don't send the girl child to a public school. You send them to to send them to private school too. Don't try to segregate, to separate. If there are kids, if you are buying toy for the boy child, buy the same toy for the girl child. Don't try to detach them. Don't try to treat them, giving one attention to the other more than the other. Otherwise, you will make it the boy child feel superior than the girl child. And when this happens, you begin to have crisis from the home. Now, when you get out to the community, this community, these harmful customs that seem to, segregate, that a girl child cannot have a land in a community, cannot, except she buys it with her money, cannot inherit a landed property from her parents. That practice should change. It should be such that the girl child can have equal property, equal share with the boy child. Now, I told you how the girl child is treated when the husband dies. How she is being stripped naked, how she will be forced to drink the dirty water that they will use to bathe the corpse, how she will be shaved, how the women of the community will even be the ones to do it. Women will want to even enforce that practice to make sure that the girl child, is more. She will observe mourning. She will not be allowed to bed. She will not allowed to go out to market and all those things. Now, if that practice is abolished, because when the girl child dies and the male child is alive, nobody does this to the man. Nobody asks the man, to shave his hair, mourn and all that. So the man moves on.
In extension, you are saying and re-echoing the fact that even the women are also responsible for the inhuman treatment that they are receiving from the community. Exactly. In some communities, the women are the one. The women leaders are the one. They will just form a committee. They will come. They will hold the wife, that is the bereaved, and force her to observe those practices. It is the women of the community that will enforce it on the bereaved, without minding what she's going through. But if it happens to a man, if it happens that the wife dies and the man is alive, nobody will ask the man, nobody will dare tell the man to mourn. Nobody tells you what to do. In fact, I have seen a family where the wife dies today, tomorrow the man is hugging out, he's having part. It moves on. Life goes on. He tells you, well, God give it, God take it. But in the case of the man died and the woman survived, the case is different. It's as if the woman is the one that is at fault. Nobody wants to point fingers at her. In fact, for a widow to remarry is even a difficult challenge. For a widow, for a woman who's lost her husband to remarry, it's a challenge in our culture, because everybody would see her, she killed her husband. Nobody wants to know that the story of what happened. But for a man who lost his wife to remarry, it's a matter of time or days. In fact, as the morning is going on, the man is hanging out, tells you, well, God knows why, and that is it. So my call is that these harmful practices should be abolished in communities, from the family to the community and then to the state. We should ensure that these practices are abolished. We should treat our girl child equally as we treat the boy child. All right, thank you very much. Let's welcome contribution from parliamentarians.